What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are having a good night or day, whatever time of the day or night it is. I'm obviously here with my first video for Bike Life on the 6. Now, this video will be on my main channel as well because, just kind of get myself a little bit more recognition. Not that I have a lot of, subscribers and viewers on my main channel, but obviously I got more on that than I do on this one. And I see this one, I mean the Bike Life in the 6. So I am here at it's another local park than the one I tried going to earlier to record the video of the Telluride review. And let me just move this bike a little bit more towards me so I can lean on it a little bit better. But pretty much I tried doing that, and within like 5 to 10 minutes of me prepping and trying to think of what to do first and how to do this, because the way I originally did it took too long, so I had to really kind of revise, and I've been thinking of it for the last few weeks of like a good way to really record. But it's what time now? Holy shit, it's almost 9. Wow, it's like what, 13 to 9. So it's getting a bit late. I really don't mind. It's obviously not very far from where I live, so. Yeah, so basically couldn't answer you guys' questions because on Twitter you guys have been asking me, on YouTube you guys have been messaging me on the main channel, which I don't bring up messages usually, but because usually I don't get messages, or at least not messages that are relevant for me to bring up. They're more directed to me personally, so. But some of these messages were in regards to Bike Life in the 6, and that being the case, I am gonna go ahead and answer them. So the first one is if I'm selling the bike, and the reason why this person asked, they said, is because they noticed that I'm constantly mentioning things I'm doing to the bike, and they asked, am I doing that because I'm interested in selling it, or am I intending to sell it? Whatever they use, it starts with an I. Either interested or intending. And at this current moment in time, no. I will sell it eventually, I guess, but again, even if I get a bike, I don't know, because like I'm not fond of, if I'm gonna get an expensive bike, riding an expensive bike to and from work, leaving it out. Like if I have the opportunity to put it indoors, definitely I'll take that chance. I did that for the first week when I was at Winners doing co-op, and the manager got kind of annoyed because it was in the way, and it's in the back of a warehouse to boot, and not with this bike. This is with the bike that I had before that got stolen, and pretty much she just said, you know what, you can't really do that, and yeah, so it was that, which isn't a huge deal. I locked it up outside. Nobody ever took it. I highly doubt anybody would touch it because I put it strategically. I had a lockout where there was a Toys R Us, so there's quite a bit of traffic, like foot traffic. Plus, there was like 2 cameras, so got the front of the bike as well as, like an overview. Ooh, there's a kitty. And I will show you guys where the cat is, but that's gonna completely like give away where I'm at, and I don't want that. Honestly, I don't know. Like, I personally like to do these things, but it is hard because one of the things I want to do, like I mentioned, is like I'm wanting to do the trail videos, and it's just I don't know when it's gonna happen because, for one, I don't have an action camera. Again, somebody mentioned, why not try to use your phone? I tried doing that, and I have one video with my old bike. This is a bike a buddy of mine gave me. I think it was about 2 years ago, if not like a year and a half, roughly. Some months, give or take. And basically, that's one of the bikes that got stolen, along with a rally bike from Walmart. The rally bike plus the other bike my buddy gave me couldn't have been in total valued at maybe, like, if you're really lucky, $200. But so they probably scrapped it or used it for parts. because again, it had good parts on it. The rally one did. The other one was a Super Cycle Breeze. It was in shits in terms of condition, and that's why I didn't ride it. Then it was too small. That's the reason why I never maintained it. So you guys kind of understand where I'm coming out from that. 24-inch rims. There was a 16-inch frame. The one that I'm currently riding is 18. So that's obviously going to give you a nice. Is it 18 or 19? I think it's 18. It could be 19. I think the biggest frame you can get is like a 21 or 20. So that's a pretty big frame. That's more of like an extra large. The bike he gave was like a medium in terms of size. Like some bikes, some companies do it like that. Some go by like height. I know Canadian Tire goes by height. Like the average height of a youth is like such and such feet and such inches. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that. But I gotta get ready home soon, so I want to kind of wrap this up. But initially, you guys have been asking me about those trail videos and if I'm selling the bike. Like I mentioned at the time, until I get another bike that I'm really, which even at that point, kind of thinking now not to sell, because again, I do not know. Like, let's say something goes wrong with that bike, and in the meantime, I got this bike to ride. So, in terms of storage, I don't know where I'm going to put the other bike if I get one, but you know, like if I can find another cheap bike in this good of condition, I will definitely have lucked out. I lucked out crazy with this one, and then if I find another one, you know, like I'm always looking when I go for a bike ride on the side streets, if people throw out bikes, and people think, oh yeah, you know what, it's all rusty, just throw it out. I mean, in reality, you've got what is it, vapor rust, something like that. And I seen a guy, RJ, the bike guy, something like that. I don't remember what his channel name is. And he literally, it came off. I'll link it in the description because that is probably the best video. It was so satisfying to see that the rear cassette did not need to be replaced because it literally took all the rust off. And he left it for over a day, he said. So if it took that long to get all the rust off, I don't know. Like, I don't think he stayed minute by minute, hour by hour to see how long it took to get the rust off. But yeah, this would be really awkward if somebody was looking at me through the bedroom window, because where I'm situated, this side of me, there are houses. And it'll be really awkward if someone's like laughing. I'm like, what the fuck's this guy doing? Looks like a retard. I'm gonna wait for the plane. So it's still outside, guys. I don't know if you guys can hear me over the plane, but that's why I stopped talking, because I don't want to talk and then you guys don't hear me, and then it's a waste of like your time and my time, and you know what I mean. So I try to be better. But definitely I will get another bike when the time is right. Financially, I obviously currently can't afford to get a good bike. Even like at 19, if I was working full time. Excuse me, which if you guys haven't heard, I've been applying in the last few months like crazy. Well, last few months, maybe like what, almost 2 months since I graduated. So when I graduated, it was around the end of June, and it's literally the last day of July. Tomorrow will be August 1st, and I gotta get this seriously wrapped up because it's 8:58. No, now it's 9. I'm gonna say 8:59, but now it's 9. So, but before I go, I do want to answer a couple more questions and then head off into the sunset, which does not exist where I'm currently headed. So that's sad. But I'm trying to keep my voice down because it's like eerie quiet, so anybody can hear me, and it's like really awkward, especially when people walk by. I don't get how some people do it in YouTube. Like, again, they're more bigger YouTubers, so I guess they kind of get used to confrontation. So just the random Joe staring at them like they're retarded because they're recording or talking to their phone like I am, must not be that big of an issue for them. But for me, it feels so awkward. You know what I mean? I know that there are other YouTubers out there that are pretty big, or even sponsored and whatnot, that just, you know what I mean? Like they've got, not sponsored, like they got that check on the side of the YouTube name. So they're officially verified and partnered with somebody. like I'm an officially verified partner, but just I don't have a partnership with a company or a brand. You know what I mean? To be honest with you guys, if I could go with any company for this channel, I would probably go with Specialized because they make amazing bikes. Oh, frick off! That is a nice plane, though. I know, I'm weird. Yeah, so I'm gonna wrap this up just one now, and so the last question is, when am I gonna get videos out on like a regular basis, or even if it's an off regular basis, but when am I at least gonna get videos out where it's like even every once in a while? And this is the person that said, you know, I checked out your channel, I noticed you've been out for a while, and you know, a little while, and you haven't had anything out. When are you gonna start doing that? And I noticed you on Twitter, so I messaged you on Twitter. And basically, the answer to that is I'm not really too sure. Because again, for me to throw along a video, I am going to actually try with these. And I'm obviously not the best at video making, so... You know what I mean? I'm not going to be like my main channel where I just do streams. I personally don't like doing videos on that channel because I just... If I can do it in a video, I might as well do it in a stream. Where I don't got to really worry too much about time. But that's going to be it for today. Any questions you guys have, obviously, in the comment section or on Twitter, at Bike Life in the 6, and it is not SIX, it is the number 6. It'll be linked in the description in case you guys want to check out and follow the channel. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter for that, as well as the other links to my other Twitter pages and a Twitter account, whatever. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day or night, and happy biking. Stay safe, guys. Peace.